Okay, I think I'm live. We will see if we are live. We are going now just to continue painting. To be absolutely perfectly honest with you, today I didn't feel like sit down and record and show you guys, but we are going to do it anyways because my other thought was, no, it is, I'm already sitting here and painting anyway, so why not just have it on the YouTubes, and maybe some will draw inspiration from this, and that is the core idea of this series of me sitting and chatting with people, is to just show the process of painting. And sometimes it's more of a chore than a fun thing to do. And do not get me wrong, I really like painting up this WARCRY stuff, but it is right now, today, maybe because yesterday I did a lot of work and stuff like that, so I have back pains and neck pains and stuff like that, so it tears you down, man. It tears you down. But we are going to march on anyways, like a champ, because I'm already painting anyways, so why not? So if you are watching this live, please say hello in the comments, and if you're seeing this afterwards, please say hello then too. It's just fun to see reaction and comments and stuff like that. Topics for today are, as always, varied, and I have no clue what they're going to be. And I'm trying to be the most professional YouTuber out there, so I always have to say like, comment, and subscribe. But no pressure. But it would be really awesome if you did just that. All right. Of course, if you like what you're seeing. If you hate what you're seeing, why the hell are you watching now? But all right, let's actually do not go to all the places and link this thing. I'm only going to do it for my own page and on the Facebook, and then we are just going to sit down and paint and talk, and maybe in complete silence. Who knows? We will see. It's one of those days. Live. Now. Yeah, that's how you write it, isn't it? N-A-W. All right. So then we have everything set up for failure, so that's cool. And we are going to march on. So we are just going back and forth. I'm actually thinking about recording how to make a little magnets in the stuff, so you can set because if you're looking at the rules, I can see it afterwards, but you can see afterwards in the rules they have a lot of really nice setups, and you want to have the opportunity to set your stair things in random places. So yeah, so right now I'm just going more and more in with the wash. I'm actually thinking I have just a little bit of August Earthshade here and a little bit of Nuln oil here, and what I'm actually right now thinking about is taking those two little pots and just mix them together, so they're getting this more grungy look. And then I have one container I can make my own washes in. Hey, so we are just mixing the brown and the black one in one, so this will be a new interesting color. So okay, then I have a container I can make washes in, just clean it up. And now we have a black and brown mix here, and it's actually what I want for this piece, for the wood. Also considering just having a little a hint of this old chestnut wash in it too, just to give it a little kick. And yeah, we will see, like so. So the old washes are really strong, so you don't have to have too much. So you can think of this as mixing different contrast paints as well. It's kind of like that, but more in a shade washy way. Okay, so now we have this kind of random black and brown colors, and we are going to lay it down here because I really want the grain in here to show properly, so that's why I do this. And we can go back and forth a little bit the colors, maybe mix in a little green here and there too, a little more mixing up the words today, using more Norwegian words than English. That's really good. When most of my watchers are from America, it's really nice to just talk in Norwegian, of course. That's not rude at all. But it's according to analytics on YouTube. I always try to stare at them and try to figure out how to take my YouTube one step closer to the edge. But yeah, and just try to be predicting what to make and how to make it. But I always fell down on whatever, I do what I want. So yeah, but yeah. And as always, feel free to say hello in the chat. And I was watching Play It Painted. Painting up his showgirls right now, Malifaux, for 3rd edition. He's really into it, and he's trying to set up a Discord and have people come and chat in that and record that and have it on YouTube as well. That's a really good idea, so I might even steal it, Mr. Play It Painted. Because yeah, that would be really fun to have people that are watching talking to you directly, and maybe it will be a more interesting video to look at and just this redhead guy with these big glasses, and actually have a conversation instead of just a monologue, which can, over time, if I do this every day, it's going to be I don't know, we will always have 1 or 2 topics to talk about, but it's yeah. And of course, yeah, it's good to have a spread of talking initiative and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to take away that one. I'm going to grab the actual head and have it stable on that. Let's see. Are the lights not enough here? Is it good enough to watch? Who knows? I'm just sitting here picking my nose. Let's see. Yeah, I need to show this. Some guys or girls are going to be crazy enough to take this head and mold a real Sigmar statue out of this. I call it now. Somebody is going to be so inspired, they're going to do it and make it on Armies of Parade or Ever-Chosen contest, or and it will be epic and awesome, and I salute you for doing it. And yeah, it was of course your idea, because you are going to do it, so I'm not angry if somebody is getting that idea from watching this. I'm just really happy to have sparked that idea maybe in somebody's hobby mind. That would be nice. Yeah, and other news I have today, launched a little video, have a little kind of, hey, look at this Kickstarter thing. So for Star Hat Miniatures, he is doing a little Kickstarter already funded, so no worries there, you will get your minis, and that's always nice to have that, you know, backed already. And they are, I have to laugh because it's so funny, they have ducks So you have everything you can imagine in hobby wise in miniatures. You have from the old catalog. He has Leia, but as a duck. He has this cool player playing the bass as a duck, and he has a lot of nice miniatures. He has a beholder, but that's not a duck, but it's really nice. But he has a lot of nice miniatures, and now he has a Kickstarter, and it is like a little tongue-in-cheek at HeroQuest, and it's cool. So it's already funded. So a really nice guy, and I have talked a little bit with him via Messenger, and yeah, good funs, and nice minis, and a good guy. So yeah, I wish him a really good success with that, and they are just really funny, in the good sense of the word. So yeah, I made a little video for that, and yesterday I made a little video for Gasland. It is coming up in a hardback version, and you can get this really cool, nice templates and stuff like that in like for $70 pounds, something like that, and you can get everything without the toy cars. So I'm going to dip my toe in it. It's coming out in September, and me and my middle boy, we are going to take those out for a spin and play with them. My favorite 5-year-old, and I'm not sure it's going to be something I'm going to put on YouTube, but maybe I have to see. The most important thing is to have the game emerged, and you want to have a captive audience, especially when you're playing with kids. You want them to be really deep into the game, and like every little dice throw, every little when you are taking your gears, and every decision is like are important, and it's just, but not in a bad way, but in a fun way. It's kind of hard to master that, especially with my oldest son. He is what we are calling in Norway vinnerskalle. He a winning head, a winning skull. He is he always want to win. So if he don't win, he get this mood, and it's good. But it has to not overtake, the fact of it just being a game. So it's to play it up, but play it down, if it makes sense. So it's really interesting to see new players and children when they're playing, and trying to teach them a little about life, how to win, how to with grace, and how to lose with grace, but also be immersed in it and have real feelings about it. But because games are supposed to be maybe a relief from life itself, but also it can add to life itself when you do it right, and it will differ from person to person, and settings and everything like that. And it's really difficult to manage that in some ways. And I don't know if I should go too deep in my thoughts about this, because maybe nobody is really interested in it, but it is fun and hard. So but I really like the grooves now, how they look there. I want to have the light colors you see here, but I also want the wood texture to be, you can see it from a miles away. And I'm debating with myself also how to paint I should make this dry and go to the bell tower. The bell tower is its own heroic piece of the WARCRY dynasty. This is maybe the if you just want to buy one thing from the set, maybe if you find the bits and bobs sellers on eBay and stuff like that, the bell towers, they have skeletons in here and skeletons hanging out here and out here. I have the sprue. I haven't. Let's see. I haven't built that yet because I wanted to paint. So, but you can see here the sprues. Here is what are missing, and this is remnants of this you can see on the old giant sets and stuff from Games Workshop, and I really like all the little throwbacks you can see in this set. Hints of a lived life, and it's just really nice. Really attention to detail, and actually saying the lore of Warhammer, Old Hammer matters, and it's really cool that you know about it. Kind of a little tongue-in-cheek to the guys and girls that have played and done Warhammer Fantasy for ages. So throwing a little bone to the people that have lived in this setting for a while, and that's really nice. I really like that. It is showing respect to people that have invested money, of course, but more than that, their imagination and their time to the Warhammer franchise, kind of. So I really like that, and I think a lot of this is because one of the guys making Warhammer WARCRY is from the foundation of Dark Age of Sigmar 28, that is a spirit child of Inquest Inc 28, and it's really fun to see when they are hiring people that are in the background making this really nice. They take a fantasy miniature and they make it their own, like a little story with their little board bands, and you can see a lot of that spirit is carried over to WARCRY, and that's really nice. I really like that. About time Warhammer got where it is right now. It is in a really good spot, but yeah. It's like in a horror video when you're watching, and the first half is just all is nice and really fun, and you really like where the feels of it and stuff, but something awful is going to happen, and I can't shake the feeling that stockholders or something like that is coming in and going to ruin Warhammer again and just want to see profit instead of have a sustainable thing that they can, let's be honest, milk for decades if they do right. But if they want a short-term turnover of money, like I feel like it was like this before they changed leaders, they really need to be careful about this, because now they are in so good spot, but it feels like a horror movie, and I hope I'm wrong. But on the flip side, a lot of good another good companies have come from when Games Workshop was managed wrong. So yeah, but I really like Warhammer lore and stuff like that, and I actually want more of everything, but it's a me problem. So I saw something really cool on Twitter, where a guy had washed down his oxide here and have a thin layer all over the bell, and it looked really nice. And I'm considering, yeah, you know, I'm going to just copy paste that one because that was nice. So yeah, that is probably going to happen. And yeah, I'm going to be more hard on one side, and maybe this side is going to be more not that weathered. We will see. I have to go for a think about it. Just like make it brew a little in the imagination chambers in my head and see if it's going to stick or if I'm going to move away from it. But yes, that is that. Okay. Yeah, I really like this because now you can see all the cuts and grooves in the wood and yeah, it gives it much more character. So yeah, you just have to forego the wish of having it aging in bright colors as I actually wanted it to be. Maybe I go back and soft like brushing over it, dry brushing it really soft over this. You will see. Or maybe airbrush it with white on really low PS what is called, I don't know, I can't remember. Low air pressure. There we go. If you can't pronounce it, just use another word that means approximately the same thing. Pro tip. So I'm actually considering ending my videos with a new little fun thing that is maybe going to be a little secret that only my watchers are going to understand. And it's just for funs. I think I'm actually going to close my videos with fuck off. And just that means to, yeah, get your butt out of the chair and finding a miniature and paint it. Fuck off and do it. So that maybe that's a fun thing to do. I don't know. You know, draw inspiration from sports, soccer, from football. You know, give yourself a little kicks. Go find something else to do. Fuck off. Maybe it's too rude. I will see. Yeah, comments down below. Fuck off if you want to see it happen. And yeah, we go from there. Let's leave it with that. So it's going to be fun to see this comment session if anybody has watched this and watched this segment, and if anybody says the secret chant, fuck off, I know. You know, and yeah, and just have a little fun and see if we get YouTube to ban videos, because why not? And see, this is maybe the most stupid idea I ever had, so let's do it. yeah, I really like this mixture of these different washes. I think they are working really good together. Because black on itself, I think it is too glossy. It is showing more gloss than I want to have on it. So the other two browns are knocking that gloss back, as well as helping it to be a little more color and just, you know, black. It's a dark brown, and it's functioning really good here on wood, and probably going to work really good on most things you want to have black on. You can have this color instead, and it will give this a different look than and yeah, something like this and that. Happy. Actually going to go in a little here. This is going to knock down a little of the sheen and give it a more, the bell, a little more body on it, maybe. I gotta just test it out. So yeah, let's just see if this brings the words and stuff like that a little more. Give it a little shadow so it gives it more depth and give it more 3D effect. Just going to go a little here and there and everywhere. Like so. Yeah. Not bad. Okay, yes, the bell tower. I think this piece is going to be used. It is a really nice piece to just have your minis photo on, so you can use it as a props when you are taking pictures of your miniatures. I feel this is a really good thing to have it on. But yeah, I actually have to stop now because it's the painkillers are wearing off, and yeah. So we are going to do the outro now, and everybody is going to know the secret code. That means that I love you all and take care and everything like that. So fuck off.